Hello again, I hope you are all well. If you are new around here, then hi, nice to meet you. And if you're returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. My name is Alana, I'm a 30-something Scottish woman. That does mean to say there is an odd little bit of sweary words going on. To be fair, I probably could say a lot of Scottish words that you wouldn't even know what they were, and you might actually think they were sweary words, like dauber, for instance. Dauber could be seen, personally, I think a dauber is more of like a dickhead, but actually when I looked it up what sweary words it meant in Scottish, it actually just means a fool. So there you go. Anyway, that's kind of my point though, so if I come away with any like fucks, bastards, that kind of stuff, it is going to be in this video. This is your word of warning. If you've either got kiddies running about or that kind of shit just isn't for you. That's alright, understandable, I am not offended. Jobby as well. I wonder if people know what jobby is when you don't live. I'm sure in England you must know what a jobby is. But it's basically shite. It's basically shit. Sorry, now we're on a completely different tangent from what this video is supposed to be about. Anyway, my point is there is a little bit of swearing in this video. That's alright. If you still like that kind of thing, then hang about. This video is going to be my Black Friday wish list come Christmas wish list, kind of. To be honest with you, Black Friday is not that big a deal here in the UK. They've really tried to build it up over the last, I think it first came about here 7, 8 years ago, maybe. I specifically remember when there was like this big fucking thing and everybody's like, oh, Black Friday, it happens over in America. It means that they're going to be selling these 56-inch screens for £1. And it absolutely wasn't that at all. I think we genuinely thought it was going to be like amazing, and then very quickly Britain were a bit like, this is just the January sales before Christmas. This is a bit strange. So part of me is very much like, I don't try and buy into like Black Friday as such. I don't like go on and be like, right, I need to buy it because it's Black Friday. But generally what I will try and do is put little things here and there in my basket of sites that I'm interested in, and if those items should so come up with a discount, or that site as a whole starts to do like a 30% off discount on Black Friday, then I might go in and pick some bits and bobs up. So what I've done is kind of saved a few baskets of different sites that I'm interested in. There's a couple of little indie sites in there as well. It's not all just Boots, Superdrug, Cult Beauty, etc., but they are there too. So I've put in the basket the things that I kind of like. Some sites have yet to actually say what their Black Friday sales will be. I am filming this on the Monday, which is, God, what date is it today? The 23rd. And Black Friday is this Friday. I'm hoping I'll get this up to you on the Wednesday, but I am night shift this week, so just understand if it's not up. I wholly apologise. And some sites have actually been doing their Black Friday sales throughout all of November, and some of them have been doing them since last Friday, which would be the 21st, I want to say. I can't count. Today's the 23rd, 22nd, the 20th, is that right? Yeah, I think so. So it goes right through to around about the 30th of November, which should be next Monday. It should be a week today, I think, yeah. Anyway, as you can imagine, this video will be lengthy. I think the last video I put up actually managed to get rounded up in under half an hour. What the fuck is that all about? But as standard, get yourself a cuppa, get yourself a wine, a cocktail, whatever the fuck you like, depending on where you are in the world right now. And if that sounds like your kind of thing and you want to see what's in my baskets for my Black Friday wish list, so to speak, then keep on watching. There, that might be a little better. Anyway, so I've scooched over this way today for 2 reasons. I think this light causes issue when my head is in front of it a little bit, but also I'm going to put up a little video of all the little baskets and things that I have been looking at over the last few weeks. By the way, today my lip colour is that Jamie Genevieve lip liner, not the lipstick. This is Rumour. I gave it another go because, you know, I'm very much about giving things a plenty chance before I just totally utterly go, that's shite. And I put it on today with a Pat McGrath Balm over the top, which is very, very comfortable. It is a little bit more brown than the actual lipstick. This is a little bit more of a, I would say a little bit more red undertone brown, but I don't mind it like this. This is quite nice. It is quite a dark lip, but I don't mind it like this, and it worked okay, but it still didn't blend as much as I would have hoped it should. It's very soft going on the lips, but then when you try to blend it out to make it a bit more of a lip stain, as I do with some lip liners, it just doesn't do it. I don't know how else to explain it. Right, so I'm going to start off with Beauty Bay, simply because that is somewhere that I go a lot of the time, because they have a nice mix of indie brands and kind of high-end stuff, and stuff that you just wouldn't usually or used to get here in the UK. So first of all, you'll see there I've got 2 of the Nabla skin glazing colours. Now I actually had Ozone in the basket. They are reduced from £20 down to 14 as part of their Black Friday deals as such. Beauty Bay are already doing theirs in advance. But if you go on to Beauty Bay and you see the Black Friday bit, if you click on the Black Friday, you will see there's a lot of stuff going out of stock very, very quickly. Sometimes I'm a little bit like, will I hold on to the January sales, which is Britain's kind of bigger deal, and then see if these things will come back in stock? But you know, will they actually just say they're out of stock and then buy them back in, sell them for a big price, and then bring them back down in price for January? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. But part of me doesn't want to take the chance with these. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to buy everything that I'm mentioning. Fuck me, I would have to be a millionaire. But I'm just saying these are things I've had my eye on. And as I say, I did have Ozone, but Ozone went out of stock. So I've put Amnesia in there, but I think Amnesia will be too gold. I just thought I would show you anyway. The Lola one, as you can see, is very dark. It's kind of deep pink colour. But I think as a blush for me, that would look quite nice, so I may well add that to my bag. Oh look, see, right, so the Visa, when I put this into my wish list, that was still in stock and it is now out of stock. So it is, things are going really, really quickly. By the time this video goes up, everything might be out of stock. I'm really sorry. So I've put there the Zoeva Complete Eye Brush set as well, because actually Zoeva brushes are really, really nice. It's always been a brand that I'm like, oh, will I just go all out and treat myself like to a full collection? You know, you can buy full brush collections and they're like £200 or something ridiculous, but I've always held off. But I bought the odd 1 or 2 brushes from them, and I do think they're very nice, so that's quite a nice price there for them. As I say, Visa were reducing. You can see quite a good discount there, but unfortunately no longer. There's another one from Visa. They have the Golden Hour palette that I thought looked quite interesting, and the Petite Pro. Both of them, to be honest with you, I probably don't need them in my collection. They're very much kind of things that I already have, and I don't need to add to my collection, but I just thought I would show you them because I thought they were quite good discounts. The Sosu by Suzanne Jackson. This is a multi-pack of the Gigi lashes. I thought they were pretty as well. Again, probably not something I would specifically buy because I don't wear lashes that often, but I seen this little star. You can see that's now out of stock as well. It was like a little decoration type thing for Christmas that I thought was cute as well, and they were only £4.85. These are obviously all in British pounds, I'm afraid, because that's where I stay. Let Them Talk, that Sosu by Suzanne. Again, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm saying Sosu. I hope that is how you say it. It might be someone completely fucking different. But I thought that was a good price for the set. And actually, I thought if you've got, I know if you've got somebody who likes Charlotte Tilbury, then they'll probably want Charlotte Tilbury, let's face it. But I thought that was reminiscent of Charlotte Tilbury, and I thought, you know, someone might actually appreciate that as a gift and think, oh, that's quite nice, it's a similar taste and tone of Charlotte Tilbury, so that's why I'd put that there. The Nabla palette, I put that there because I've not tried any Nabla eyeshadows, and I thought that was a decent price for a little £6 palette. I've put another Shine Theory lip gloss in because I really, really enjoyed the one I have in Toxic Love. So I thought that looked really interesting. Oh, the Viper lip plumper is now out of stock. I really wanted to try that. Melt Cosmetics, I didn't want the cream sculpt stack. That's the honest truth. But the reason I've put that there is because I feel like I wanted to just give a little nod to Melt because it being Black Friday and stuff. But on the Beauty Bay website, which is where I would get Melt from, all of the stuff I wanted was out of stock. So I've kind of put it there because I think it's a company that I would really like to try. and if I could get them on a deal on Black Friday I would have, but everything is out of stock. Another company that I really want to try is Linda Hallberg, and as you can see there, I've got the Flash Crane in Avoir, which is this beautiful like emerald green colour, but there's also the full set of Flash Cranes for £32, and I know that's more expensive and to buy the whole set would be a bit mental, but potentially something I could tell somebody about to go on Santa list. I don't know. Juvia's Place, again, I don't want the Nubian 3 eyeshadow palette. It's not something that I feel I need in my collection, but again, a company that I want to try at some point. So I kind of kept that there just to remind myself. Gerard Cosmetics as well, also felt like that about them, and that is why some of these things are there, just to tell you about them, rather than me saying that I necessarily want the lipstick in 1995 or the Nubian 3 palette. I just really want to try them, and I thought if they have other colours in those lipsticks, I may go back in and add the colour that would be suitable just to give them a try. Dose of Colours, another company that I would like to try. This over here, the Cutting Edge eyeshadow palette, is something I've had my eye on for some time. That colour story is right up my street. So, oh, by the way, I should have said, on my eyes today, I've actually got Lethal Cosmetics. Lethal Cosmetics topped with a little bit of Pat McGrath, but the kind of matte colours are actually Lethal. Just because I was thinking it's a kind of similar colour story to this palette there. And these here, the Set the Tone Cream matte colours, I think they look interesting, and I really like the two colours that I've put there. I'm not sure I will pick up both, but I certainly am interested. I think they're very interesting looking, so I may have a look at them. Another company that I'm very, very interested in is Depixiem. Depixiem, I want to fucking hope I'm saying that right. And these are much more up the street of makeup artists. They are like little paint tubes, and they can be mixed and used for all sorts of things. You could practically paint a picture on your face with these products, but also you could use them as a blush, as an eyeshadow, as a lip colour. They are multi-use, colourful products, cream products, and I think they look very, very interesting. I'm not for sure that I'll actually pick any of these up, because how useful it will be for me in day-to-day life I'm not sure of, but there are a few colours that I'm just like, you know, they just do really interesting things. I am going to link below all the kind of sites, not all the things I'm talking about, because I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff in this video. You can go on Beauty Bay and look it up, but I will actually, oh sorry, I've put add to bag, oh god, please don't add to bag. I will actually link any companies that I think are very, very interesting or a little bit different. I will link things down below, and if you want to ask me about anything else, then please just comment and give me a wee shout. BH Cosmetics, right, we're moving on to BH Cosmetics. Now, I feel like I should probably give BH Cosmetics their own video. I think BH Cosmetics are really nailing it just now. With regards to their eyeshadow palettes, people are raving about them. Again, when I went on to Beauty Bay, all the ones like, you know, everybody's talking about, the blueberry muffin, the avocado toast, all these ones are gone. But what I wanted to talk about was the brushes, because I own a few brush sets from BH Cosmetics, and some of them are just the basic sets, but actually they're really, really good brush sets. The basic set is now sold out on Beauty Bay, but I thought what I would do is look at a few other of the sets and probably will pick them up. The studio brushes? The studio brushes are also really, really good. I've picked a few of them up and I really, really like them. So that is why that is in my bag as well. That one there, the Chic 14, just kind of looked kind of nice, but I'm not big into rose gold, to be honest with you. I like the peach colour, but I probably would prefer it if it was a gold ferrule. The white one I quite liked. There's obviously glitter in there as well. It's not that I'm going to be buying glitter, but they do a lot of different glitters and they're all on there at the moment for 30% off. Stila Convertible Colour. Now, I'm not saying I will definitely pick this up, but I have got this cream blush in Lilium, I want to say. I've had it for years. I probably need to throw it out. It's probably got the odd cat hair in it, not gonna lie. But These are really lovely cream blushes, and I think they're very user-friendly cream blushes. So if you've never really got into a cream blush before, you're a little bit unsure of where to start with them, I think these are really, really good. So that's kind of why I've gave that little nod. Again, Linda Hallberg. Now, I've put Linda Hallberg and Kevyn Aucoin here because they're very similar products. It's kind of that glass skin glow, a little bit like the Danessa Myricks balm that I've got, the Dew Wet Balm, although hers is a solid, these are a liquid and you would be able to just tap it. That's not what I've got on today. Today I've got on the Beauty Pie Illuminating Wand. I'm really enjoying that. These are more like a gloss that you would put on the skin, and I know that's not for everybody. A lot of people really don't like that kind of sticky texture. Personally, I fucking love it. Moving on from that, I've got Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh, need to load, sorry. Now, the reason I put those two in, I've personally never tried Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, whatever the fuck it is. But I thought that was quite a good price considering you're getting the kind of brow pencil and the brow mascara. And if you are into Anastasia Beverly Hills, especially for your eyebrows, then maybe that's something you'd want to look into. Ofra as well. Ofra are a company that I kind of thought, oh, I'd like to try them at some point. Ofra, it's been years and we could never get it here in the UK for such a long time. So I kind of popped that in to see. Now, the Foreo, I don't know if I'm saying that right. This Foreo, 53 or 51 pounds it went down to, it's now out of stock. Personally, I'm just like, why would anybody pay that for this cleaning device for your face? I have no idea. I know people used to go wild for the, what did you call them, Clarisonic things as well, and now they're surely going bust, I think. But I just kind of think, like, who is buying this? Now, I bought one of these, or at least very, very similar, from Aldi. Aldi, like the fucking supermarket, Aldi, yeah. It cost me, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds if you're lucky. You put a battery in it, it does the job. Now, I have never used a Foreo or a Clarisonic, either or. But let's face it, like, this one here by Beauty Bay is £17.45 just now. Is it doing anything different from the Foreo? I can't say for definite. I don't know the science behind it. But personally, fuck paying £51 when you can get that one for £17.45. That just seems mental to me. The one I got from Aldi, I used it. I still, every now and again, very, very seldomly use it. But to be honest with you, I just use my hands. I don't see the point in these things. Unless it's like you're using it personally, somewhere else. But I just think, yeah, I just think it's a little bit mental that people are paying inordinate amounts of money for Foreo when you can buy these ones, which, let's face it, are exactly the same for a fraction of the cost. So if you're into that, then those are there as well. Right, next up, let's go to Boots. Boots is a UK version of, I want to say, Ulta, possibly. It's Boots the Chemist, but now they are much more like an Ulta / Sephora. They have so much in them now with regards to beauty and skincare, and they've got lots of little different stations throughout Boots now that you can go to, you know, Clinique, Glycerol, Benefit. I think in some places they've got Fenty and Morphe, NYX and The Ordinary. They've got some big shops of Boots now have got so much stuff. Anyway, you see my subtotal there is £499. I only have 10 products in the basket. Boots are doing Black Friday kind of throughout the month type thing. Now, Boots, personally, I have things that I just get from Boots all the time. I like going into Boots for a little snuffle about. And I'm not going to be doing like a gift guide as such, especially not in this video. If I do a gift guide, then, you know, I could say, oh, Boots do this in 3 for 2 and all this kind of stuff, or gifts for her, gifts for mum, gifts for gran, gifts for him, you know. Yeah, I could do that, but I just thought I would point out a couple of things that are actually good value to get from Boots at the moment, and actually maybe not. So things like toothbrushes. Boots always put things like toothbrushes, hair dryers, hair straighteners, hair styling tools, things like that. Foreos, probably. I'm sure they sell them now, but I didn't see them on the site when I was looking for this. So Foreos, they probably do stuff like that too. And as you can see there, so I put a Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush. Now that's £30, but I'm sure that was retailed at, you know, £80. There was one that I'd seen as well that I couldn't save to my basket because it was actually sold out, and Boots won't let you add it to the basket if it's sold out. It was a Philips again toothbrush that should have been £119, but was down to something like, I don't know, 82 or something ridiculous like that. A really, really good deal. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because although it was sold out online on Boots, doesn't mean to say you wouldn't be able to get it in a shop. Yes, I know we aren't able to go into the shops just now, it's fucking mental. But if and when we open again in December, if we do, maybe then they will still be there to purchase, or maybe Boots will end up restocking the website because there will be these items sitting in store that they're not able to sell to us. So things like that I think are really good value for money when you're doing Black Friday with Boots. This simple human mirror, now the reason I've put that there is who is paying that for a mirror or a stand? I'm sorry. I have heard the Pixie Woo girls, Sam and Nick Chapman, talk about these mirrors every now and again. And again, not somebody that I watch terribly often now, but I do still have them on Instagram. And not that long ago, I seen someone ask them like, where's your mirror from? And they were like, oh, it's Simple Human. And I'm like, who has that money? Like, is it just me? Am I just a real skinflint? I'm sorry, that's a ridiculous amount of money to pay for a fucking mirror. A mirror! Like, that's, I just had to pass comment on it because that's crazy. Also, the reason why I've got Paco Rabanne there is because again, that's a very good price for that size of Paco Rabanne, and my other half quite likes that, so I've kept that in my basket. Sorry, I've opened a slightly different page now, so my apologies. This is still the basket, I just opened it in a slightly different way. So, the number 7 beauty collection, it's £35, it's normally 6 to 8. I actually thought some of the products in this were really, really nice. It includes that mask that I really enjoy that you'll probably see after this video goes up because I've done an empties, but you probably won't see it till after. But I've spoke about the number 7 face mask loads of times on this channel, so I think that that's actually a really good price, and if you were going to gift something to someone, I thought that was quite nice. Not necessarily my wish list, but I think it was a good thing to pick up at that time. Another thing that I thought was interesting, but I'm on the fence about wanting to pick up, was the Origins Skincare Superstar set. I have seen this set on a lot of different sites and it's always a little bit differently priced as well, but it's £35 from Boots, and I thought seemed like a nice option. I think some of the things in it though are just not suited to my skin, like they've got a charcoal thing in it and I'm like, I really don't need things like that. So on the whole, if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in it and I only need 4 or 3, is it worth my while, so to speak? So I'm kind of on the fence about that. Aromatherapy Associates Essential Oil. The reason I put this in, it's £24 and you get a set of 3 oils in it. They'll be like this size, no doubt. But personally, if somebody's going to get me something at Christmas and it's someone who doesn't really know you, and you know you never really, what do you get people you're not that sure of? Like, I imagine if Alan's granny bought me this, for instance, I would be more than happy. It's something that, even if Alan gave me it as a little, I don't know, a stocking filler or like a wee gift, I would be like, oh thanks, that's really nice, because I would use it. I think there's certain things like the Soap and Glory stuff from Boots and all that, that if you gave the whole set to someone, it seems a little bit like you haven't given much thought to the person you're giving it to. It's not very personal, but I use those sets for a different reason, and I'll maybe talk about that if I do a gift guide. But I think it's things like that, like little bath and shower stuff that you know you will get through, then I would be quite pleased to receive that. The It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Now, I tried this in a mini last year sometime, I'm sure it was last year, and I thought this was a really, really nice mascara. So the fact that that was on an offer, I thought I'll keep that in mind, have a wee look at that. There's another Origins set there. This one is 55, but I think these are more of a full size product. So again, thought quite interesting, keep my eye on that. I put another brush set in from Boots, and it's a brush set from Spectrum because I've heard a lot of good things about Spectrum and they're on offer, so I put that in. And then, oh, there's the other one. Is that the one that was, well, that one's down to 30 from 40. That's not such a good deal, Alana. Why have you saved that? The Dove Nourishing Secrets Pampering Rituals Collection. Yes, could I have a longer name? That is £8. Now, again, I'm not saying like if you give someone that and that's all they're getting, that's fine. Maybe you only have £8 to give someone, or maybe you could buy that for £8 and break that up and give a little something like as a little stocking filler alongside something. That's generally what I would do with sets like this if I'm buying things. If someone was to gift me that at this time of year, I'd be a bit like, whoa, that's a lot of Duff stuff. And I know I'm appreciative of anything that somebody gives me, very much so, but I'm talking about like personally. Like if Alan's gonna give me a set and he gets me that, I'd be like, when have you ever seen me use Duff? But I know for a fact that Alan's mum does really like Duff stuff. I know my mum really likes Duff stuff. So I could buy that and split it between the two of them, just put little stockings out for them, and quite happily, like that's cost me £4 for the both of them. So I don't think that's a bad thing. Oh, the Simple Human mirror again, sorry. I think that's all that I've got there from Boots. Okay, moving on to Cult Beauty now. I have 19 things in my basket here. Again, I am not going to buy all of these and or ask for all of them. Mental. So I've got the Malin & Goetz. This is their Eucalyptus Deodorant Duo set. I'm sure the full-size deodorant from Malin & Goetz cost £19, but it lasted me, I have spoke about this on my channel before, it lasted me like 8 fucking months. It lasted so long, and I'm not a stinky bastard before anybody's sitting being like, smelly git. I used it every day pretty much, and it took so long to get through, so I think it was really worth the money, and I enjoy the scent of eucalyptus. I think it's quite nice. That is the set where you get the big size and a mini size. I'm not sure that's worth £25, but even if I kind of treat myself stocking filler, I would like to receive the Malin & Goetz deodorant, even though people might be thinking, trying to say I'm stinky, but I don't personally. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. So the next thing is the Milk Matte Bronzer in Baked. I've wanted to try Milk makeup. I've got the odd thing from them, but I've wanted to try certain items from them for a very long time. That includes this matte bronzer. I've just picked up the one from the Body Shop, obviously, so I'm not going to maybe rush to get this. At the moment, Cult Beauty have not said exactly what their deals are going to be for Black Friday. They've had the odd like 30% off certain brands. They've had the odd like gift sets that are made up for Christmas that mean you get a discount on them, but officially there's no obvious Black Friday deal as yet, so I'm just keeping that in my basket in case. Now I also have, you might see there, Pixie Best of Vitamin C, the Best of Bright Ornament, and the Best of Tonics. They are all £12 and they are on offer at the moment. They are all £12 at the moment and look fantastic. These are £20, the same sets. So actually, if you want to gift anybody like a little stocking filler, I actually thought about picking up a few of these and maybe doing a little mini giveaway on my Instagram or something. Like that is a good price for these little trial size sets. I think that is pretty good. There is some Natasha Denona in there. Now, fucking honest to God, could kick myself because there was a code going round that took off something like 40% or 30% even off Natasha Denona and Look Fantastic. And I sat and they were sitting in my basket and I was just like, do I need it though? And I never done it, and now that code doesn't work anymore, and the code they've currently got, that I'll tell you in about in a minute, doesn't actually work on the Natasha Denona, so for fuck's sake. But the reason I've got some of these in here, not the Glam palette. Now the Glam palette I just wanted to have a wee chat about because people are losing their fucking knickers about this palette. I think it's boring. I'm sorry, it's becoming a little bit of a new makeup bingo here, isn't it? I think it's boring. I also think some of the people's tutorials that I've seen when they've been using it, it's greyish. It's greyish, like it's too cool toned for me personally. I'm sure I could utilise it if I had it, but personally, I am not, absolutely not creaming my pants for this. No way, shape or form. As Teresa is Dead would say, my makeup dick is not hard. So I'm just like, I don't get it. So I just wanted to pop that in there and give it a little kind of, I am not going to be getting this because I think it's horrible. I'm sorry, if you've got it and you love it and you maybe look really nice in it, fucking spot on, brilliant. Personally, I think this is so fucking boring. It is unbelievable. But I can't speak for the quality. That is why the mini palettes are in there, because if I wanted to try a Natasha Denona, then these are kind of the ones I would probably go for. A little bit of the greens in them. Can you believe it? Is that the only ones I've got? Oh, and the Sunrise palette, which is the same price as the Glam palette, and I just find a lot more interesting and obviously quite warm toned as well. I know everybody is probably sick to the back teeth of warm toned palettes. I get that. But equally, that is, how many shades is it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 3 5s are 15. Is that right? You can tell my maths is fucking awful. 15 shades of John Major right there. If you're from the UK, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. The grey man. That is just so boring. So the ones I've got, which I am interested in and would like to maybe pop in my basket, I think I probably will pop some in my basket even if discounts don't come, is the Sunrise and the mini ones. 2 of the mini ones that I've put in there. They're very interesting. I also put in the mini Bronze and Glow just because I was like, yeah, okay, maybe I would like to try the odd thing that's skin type from Natasha, but also I would only get the mini one because I find minis always last me long enough, so there would be no point in getting a big one. Anyway, I'll come back up here because you will see I've got the ambient lighting powder in dim light. That is the full size. Now, I usually get the mini, but Cult Beauty, you have stopped stocking it. What are you thinking? So basically, I've put the full size in because that might be something I might ask Santa for, because I do like it and it's been a while since I've had it. I usually buy the mini one and it lasts me a long time. So I kind of thought maybe as a treat from somebody could get me that. By the way, anybody watching this being like, fuck me, your other half must buy you hundreds and thousands of stuff. No, I don't I don't expect that. It doesn't happen. And actually this year we've been very much like, we're not going to even bother with gifts because we love to travel. That is normally what we would save our money for. But I just feel so down in the dumps about Christmas this year that we've agreed I won't even see him on Christmas Day because I'm working Christmas Day. And what will probably happen is we will get each other a couple of bits. So for those couple of bits, he has a list to choose from rather than expecting him to get me all of the bits. I have also put the Pillow Talk Lip Secrets in there. Not for myself, possibly as a little gift for people, because I know some people who quite like it. And the mini Fresh Favourite set, I've put that in there because again, that's something that was actually in my basket months ago, and I've wanted to try some fresh skincare for a long time, so that's been in there since the middle of summer. So the reason that's still in there is in case some discounts do come up. The Milk After Party set, again, as I said, I've really wanted to try some milk things for a long time, so I've put that in there because again, if discounts come up. The Zoeva Collection Coifforette, the reason I put that in there is because Zoeva was on Beauty Bay. I kind of mentioned about their brush sets, but if you go on to Beauty Bay, they are basically selling the exact same sets, like the Coifforette, Cafe Delights and Elegantly Yours. They're selling the palettes at discount prices, but actually these prices here on Cult Beauty I think are better. Don't quote me, but I think that's why I've saved them in there, to let you know that actually on Cult Beauty you could get the whole set for less. Okay, moving on to Superdrug. Superdrug is another shop, a little bit like Boots in the UK, but slightly cheaper I always find. I don't have that many sets here. I think there's 9 items in my basket here. So the total for this one is 180, it's a lot less. First of all, I put in the Avène Hydrance Dehydrated Skin Set and the Avène Sensitive Skin Set. The reason I put these two in here is because these are also on as Black Friday deals in Boots, but this is a better price, so I wanted to say, just so you know. Also this here, the La Roche-Posay, that is an offer, so normally it's around about £17 and it is now £12.37, so that is a good deal for that because it is a small bottle of SPF. It's quite expensive for what it is, but it is a really nice SPF. I've also included their Retinol Clean from La Roche-Posay. I quite like the fact that La Roche-Posay are now, La Roche-Posay, Vichy and Avène are all stocked in Superdrug now. I mean, I think one day we're just going to end up with like a Super Boots or something, because they're all just becoming very, very like each other. I don't know if that means like they're going to stop stocking it in Boots. I can't see that happening. So when I found these brands were in Superdrug, I was quite surprised. So yeah, I put the retinol cream there because I used that years ago. It's never going to be like, you know, prescription retinol. It's not. But when I did use it years ago, I really did enjoy it. And if you're just kind of starting to get into retinols and you're not sure where to start, that is quite a nice one. I've also put in the retinol B3. That's like their serum version, again, because that is a really good discount. It's nearly £10 off. Oh, and I also put in an electric toothbrush from them as well, because this was like a duo set. So it was supposed to be £119 and it is now £49.99. I thought that was a really, really good set because, let's face it, like me and Alan both have an electric toothbrush. So, you know, the only thing I'll say is, why is it like there's got to be a pink one? Why has the lady got to have a pink one? I don't really like the colour pink. Like, I say that as I have a pink bedroom, I know. But Barbie pink is not a colour I generally go for. So, you know, why? I don't know. I also put in the Real Technique Strut Your Stuff makeup brush set because I thought actually it looked quite nice. It has that kind of Charlotte Tilbury-esque look to it, and I thought, well, that's quite a good price for the amount of stuff that's in it. And this is an odd one, but the Superdrug foot peeling masks, they are normally £9 each, which is very expensive, but these are really, really good, and they are 50% off at the moment. So if I do pick anything up from Superdrug, I will pop like 3 of them in my basket, because actually just to have them would be really good. Now I just want to throw this one in here as well, just before I go on to any indie stuff. The indie stuff is the end, I promise you. Just hold on there. So Pat McGrath has got an offer running for Black Friday as we speak at the moment. So if your purchases are under £150, then you will get 25% off, and if they are over £150, you will get 30% off. It is very easy to rack up to over £150 on Pat McGrath. Very easy, just saying. So there are things in my basket from them as well. I am not saying I'm definitely going to pick anything up. There are a few things that I would love to try. 2 that I can think of in particular was the Mothership 2, which is the kind of green one, because it is just fucking gorgeous. And they have a rose palette, but not the big one. It's like a little 6-pan instead, I want to say. And that also looked really, really nice. There's just a couple that I'm like, oh, that is pretty damn gorgeous. I'm not saying for definitely I'll pick any of them up, but they are in the basket just on the off chance, and I'll see what happens. I might well just think that I'm absolutely mad and not bother, because it's a lot of money to pay for eyeshadows. But I have really enjoyed the palette that I got, and it has made me nosy to try other things. So I don't know what I'll do, but they are in my basket. I just don't know whether I'll go for it or not. And finally, the things that I'm kind of interested in from indie brands. Lethal Cosmetics. So, can I view the cart? Yes, thank you. At the moment, they also do not have any known Black Friday deals on. But I have seen that they have just announced a new palette, which I'm going to put up here, that looks stunning. And I thought I'm going to put some things in my basket, see what deal comes about. And if it seems like a good discount, then I would potentially pick up some of these things. They have piqued my interest. So their lipsticks piqued my interest. It's not necessarily this colour. I just put that one in my basket to remind myself about the lipsticks. But I would like to try some of their lipsticks. Their face palettes, I would really like to try them. Now Vernal is the one that is meant to be for someone who's got more kind of light to medium skin like myself. But personally, these colours here, Sanguine, Caldera, Tendril and Neophyte, I'm like, they're fucking amazing. Like, how often am I going to wear a yellow blush? Probably not that often. But I kind of just fucking love it. The Caldera is actually one of the darkest bronzers. But the way that it reads is it's like a warm bronze with red undertones, and I'm like, well, that's exactly what I usually look for and what I've been failing to find from so many other bronzers. But I just wish it's something that I could actually see. I may go and investigate some swatches, but I don't know if those shades will only be swatching, like women who are doing it on YouTube may already be darker skin tones. I don't think I'm going to find many people with my skin tone trying that bronzer, if you know what I mean, annoyingly. But I think that certainly looks more up my street than the more medium ones that they had. They were a little bit more orangey, so I don't know, I'll just see. And Sanguine is this beautiful, like, rusty red blush that I just think is amazing. It looks so gorgeous. The Skyward Landfall collection, the only reason I put that in there is to kind of remind me that I obviously bought a Lethal palette and filled it full of colours that I fancied, which is what is on my eyes today. You can do that. You can buy an empty palette, and I believe in this new launch they're doing a palette full of shadows, but also doing an empty palette that you can also put face things as well as eyeshadows into. It's a bigger palette that you can actually do that with as well. So keep your eyes peeled for what Lethal will have to offer for Black Friday. Now, I've spoken a million times about Gloss My Heart before. They are amazing. They are not doing any Black Friday deals this month, but what they are doing is any kind of money that's being bought, anything that's being bought from this month, a fraction of that money then will go to this charity here, Child Poverty Action Group. I bought some lip pencils recently from them, and I also donated that £5 as well. So I bought 3 lip pencils and then I added that Child Poverty Action Group to my basket. But regardless of whether you add that or not, I think a fraction of the costs are going to the charity. Don't quote me, but I'm sure if you go and look on Instagram, she's got a better explanation of it. And I think Gloss My Heart are amazing. That's a little pouch that I picked up as well. Really enjoyed that. You can obviously get it with lots of bestseller things in it. So you get stuff, you're not getting Laura Mercier in it, by the way. It's like Gloss My Heart stuff you're getting in it. But you can get the cosmetics pouch on its own, which is £12.50, and then they've got the Utopia kit, which is an all-over kind of gloss kit. So you can put it on your eyes, you can put it on your cheeks, put it on your lips. You could do that with the normal gloss kits, I suppose, but it's a slightly different texture base, so it's a little bit different, and that's £30. Their normal gloss kits are all £30, so that's the Paris kit, the Nudes kit, and the Zodiac kit. The Zodiac and the Nudes is the one that I've had before, and then they have their lip pencil bundles. So you can get like a nude bundle, you can get the colour bundle, they've got loads of different glitters and things there. That's to add to your kits if you want it. And then they have the pencils on their own as well. So I currently have 1, 4, 6, 7, and what's the other one I've got? 14. That's all the ones I've got that I really, really enjoy. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will have seen me doing a little swatch video of all those colours, and they are stunning. I have also spoke about Algorithm before a lot. So they are selling makeup and things like that from the likes of Danessa Myricks. They have a very small stock at the moment, but what they are stocking is very, very interesting. So that is all their stuff there. They've got Danessa Myricks, the Dew Wet Balm. They've got the different waterproof palettes. They have the Luxe palettes as well. So like there's 2 shades there. So like a more pinky one and a more kind of nudes one. They also stock some stuff from Ardell and stuff from Innisfree. So you can go in there and pick up some really good indie brands, and currently at the moment as we speak, Gloss My Heart is going to start stocking in Algorithm as well. And Algorithm said on their Instagram, it's Rose and Elizabeth that run it, that they will be having Black Friday deals, so you know in advance. So that is my roundup of what is in my basket for Black Friday. Not that I might buy none of it, I might buy some of it. I just thought I'd give you the idea of what I've been keeping my eyes peeled on. If I do buy any of it, then no doubt there will be a what's new next month, and I will tell you what I've picked up and what I've kind of purchased and thought, oh, that looks quite interesting. So we shall see. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed that, and let me know what you have got your heart set on for Black Friday. Maybe it's more of a technological thing. Maybe you are looking for a new Hoover or new telly or a new camera, something like that. I have been keeping my eyes open for that kind of stuff as well, but I thought, you know, I want to talk about makeup, skincare, beauty on here, quite frankly. I could have went through all the clothes shops as well, but I am not the biggest online shopper. A lot of the time I end up making baskets like that full of stuff, and then I never actually buy it because I feel a little bit like I feel silly once it's all added up and I'm like, do I really need this though? But it's almost a good way to deter me to actually buy things, so you feel like you get the thrill of like, oh, what's this and what's that? And then like you actually look back again the day later and think, did I actually just put that in because I was 2 o'clock in the morning looking at beauty things? Yeah, probably not needing it. Anyway, sorry, there's a subscribe button down here. There is a like button as well. If you want to like, that would be smashing grand and great. But if you don't want to like, then that is fine too. Just skedaddle along. We don't need any fucking nasty shit around here. And we'll see you all again next time. Bye!